Does your parrot bite you constantly? Are you confused by all the advice online? I thought I'd do a quick video talking about the best things to do when your parrot bites you. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. David here, and I'll be talking about what to do when your parrot bites you. I've done lots of videos on biting, but I thought I would do a quick, concise one talking about what we call biting protocol and what you should do when your parrot bites and what you should not do, because it's something that people make a mistake of often, and I would like you guys to avoid it. If you like my content, you love seeing parrot education content, cute clips, etc., please feel free to like, subscribe, and also comments. I love hearing from you. Now, when your parrot bites you, the very first thing you shouldn't do, and it's something that a lot of people do and find very confusing that they shouldn't do it, is don't react. If you react when your parrot bites you, you're basically just reinforcing that behaviour, because your parrot doesn't really understand that your reaction means that they're hurting you or it's something bad, because you're not a parrot, you don't speak your individual parrot's language. All they hear is a loud human reaction, which you give in other circumstances as well, in different contexts. They won't differentiate that. There's maybe some anecdotal evidence that later on down the training process, maybe, but generally not reacting is best. I know it's difficult, especially with bigger parrot bites, but that's the first thing you do not want to do. Just don't react. And one more thing before I go into what you should do is just something else you shouldn't do, and that's punish them. Punishment doesn't work with parrots. It's proven they don't link cause and effect the same way we do. For example, you put them back in a cage for a timeout, may work for a human kid, although that's debatable as well. It doesn't work with parrots. They don't link cause and effect. They bite you, they go back in the cage. All that teaches them is when they want to go back in the cage, bite the human. Similarly with the reacting and denying treats, that just delinks you as a positive thing. So don't punish either. It's no good. It doesn't help your relationship. So what do you do? So me and Sophie have devised something we call a biting protocol, and that's just a simple process to get your parrot out of the habit of biting. Generally what you do, if you can, which we'll talk about later as well, is when your parrot bites, you set them down somewhere neutral. Say Fish bit me, I'll pop him on the back of the chair there. I would stop giving him attention for 5 seconds, and then I'll give an opportunity to earn some reinforcement afterwards. The important thing about this is it's not really a timeout of punishment, it's just breaking the association between reaction and behaviour, and then redirecting the behaviour onto something else. So Fish bites me, gets no reaction, then he gets an opportunity to do something that does get a reaction, which is a treat, and then great, so he would have a choice there. If you can't do that, you may have to start with something a bit more simpler like redirection, or do some fundamental training through the bars of the cage. Target training is probably one of the best tactics for this. You can give your bird a choice between biting your neck, for example, or targeting, which then you can lead them down your arm. Most of the time, if there's treat motivation, they all want to go down your arm and take that treat rather than bite you. You can also protect yourself by sleeving your arms, etc. initially. Doing training in a cage, it's all perfectly fine. Don't be ashamed of it. It takes some time sometimes with some birds. Just make sure that the treat motivation's high, and they do have some rudimentary training there. If you have to get them to step up on the perch to train it, perfect. Also related to target training, you can train something called soft targeting, which is basically teaching your bird to touch softly when they're targeting, and then when they do soft targeting over a long period, that transfers onto you and the interactions become softer. It worked perfectly at Baby Olive, it's worked with loads of clients' birds, it's very useful. And with it, all you do is you approach from a bit further away, preferably in the cage initially, and only reward for those soft touches and targets. It does pay dividends, it does take some time to kick in, but it's really useful. So guys, that's it. Just a really quick fire video on biting that hopefully helps clarify things and gives you a quick summary of what to do when your bird bites. There's lots more to it. I could explore the topic in much more depth, which you'll have to do at another time, or you can explore my other videos. But in the meantime, from me, Chip and Fish, who are just relaxing in the background, take care and see you later.